Hold on. Excuse me. Sorry. Hey. Hi. What? You don't remember me? Really? Yeah. So you do remember me. It's been so long. I could ask you the same question. What are you doing here? I mean, here specifically, and also, I thought you went overseas. Really? You came back a while ago? How come? Studies there too hard for you? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You've always been you've always been smart. Unfortunately not smart enough to identify when I'm joking, but okay, I'm sorry. But seriously, what are you doing back here? I say, no, not at all. I mean, I think that's a fair decision to make. Not being used to a new place, like the lifestyle, the environment, and all that. I think that's fair. So, where do you go now? Really? Seriously? Hold on. I I, I go there too. Oh, Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy we never bumped into each other on campus. Oh, I see. I see. Okay. I'm not jealous. No, I'm not. Why would I be? I myself, I've been getting a lot of opportunities. My grades have been really good, and I like why what do you mean? And why would I be jealous of you? I mean, I haven't seen your scores yet, but I'm pretty sure I'm doing better than you. I actually have an internship that's close to finishing, and I'm not trying to brag, but their impression of me is pretty good. I could say the same. It's nice to see you haven't changed much. Oh, well, thank you. I okay, you didn't have to put it that way, but yeah, I mean, I am hardworking. I mean, everything they used to call me, yeah, that's more or less correct. The teacher's pet, nerd, all that. I mean, they're not exactly wrong, right? Calling me an AI, like it's, not really having human emotions, just too busy having my face in a book. Like, yeah, they're not exactly wrong back then. But I don't know. I just started to realize maybe there's a little bit more to life than just that. And yeah, here's the product of that thought. I worked on myself, and I mean, I do think I look pretty good. Oh wow, did you just compliment me? No, no, I'm no. I want to hear it again. Oh, seriously, you're not gonna say it again because I asked. Okay, fine. Well, I'm not gonna forget about it. I'm just gonna, have it looping in my head. Yeah, no, I mean you are right. It has been forever. Um, right. So no, you're right. I didn't attend the reunion. I didn't feel like it was necessary. I mean, it's not like I really had any friends. Um, and because of how not fun I am, um, you know, uh, people didn't like me a lot. So there would have, really been no point in me showing up. So no, I did you go? No, of course you did. No, no, I'm just saying like I mean I was invited and I figured you'd go cuz you've always been popular. You've always been something else. Smart, hardworking. I mean, you were like the only person that was able to almost match my scores, my performance. Almost. No, that is the right word. Almost. You never did surpass me. You know that? No, you didn't. Okay, well, maybe once, but just because you did better than me once doesn't mean you are better than me overall. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, but yeah, you're quite incredible, truly. To be so good at so many things and yet, still be so human. You know, being able to make friends, talk to people, have fun. How'd you do it? I mean, you don't have to answer me. I'm just a little curious. Yeah, yeah, I do. Actually, yeah, I kind of do regret how I lived in the past. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm plenty satisfied with where I'm at right now for the most part. Good grades, good opportunities, especially in the modern day job market. Like, you know, having good opinion from the higher ups and all that. Like, it's good. It's good. I'm doing well in that aspect, but there are some things that, yeah, definitely struggling with. So, which is why I'm actually here, by the way. Not that you asked, but I'm actually here on a blind date. Um, I talked to this girl a little bit. We haven't actually seen pictures of each other. Not exactly sure if that's normal, but I mean there is the word blind in it, so I suppose I'm not supposed to see much. I don't know, but told me a little bit about herself, and she seems like someone I can love. No, I did just say that. Yeah, no, I did. Surprising, right? Surprising. I love crazy. No, no, you can say something crazy. I've grown numb to crazy. Yeah, back with those people, and then now in uni, like a lot of crazy in my life. So, yeah, no, I'm down for crazy. What do you have to say? Oh, you're on a blind date too? Really? No, no. I mean, yeah. Why would you lie about that? But I mean, I feel like you don't. I mean, at least back then, you definitely came across as someone who doesn't need, like I feel like you don't need blind dates. Right. I mean, if you asked anyone around you, I'm sure they would love to be in a relationship with you. Yeah, it's a compliment. It's a compliment. It's a compliment. No, seriously. I mean, even back then, I I heard very often that people would ask you out, guys and girls. You got everybody asking you out. The rumors were exaggerated. I don't know about that. I mean, I've seen a few times where you get called out by someone, and yeah, yeah. I mean that spot is where I like to sit down and read. Great view. Very cinematic and stuff. I see why they would want to confess to you there, but yeah, no, I have overheard a few confessions, and I've seen a few myself. You've always been popular. I guess you can beat me in that aspect. Yeah, no, I'm letting you because it's not like you're gonna beat me in any other aspect. So I'll be nice. I'll let you have that one. That's quite the coincidence, though. I mean, the both of us having a blind date today at this time. Small world. Yeah, sure. I don't mind taking a look. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta ask. Are you okay with crazy? Because I mean, I am, and I. Yeah. Okay. So here's what's crazy. Yeah. No, no. Look here. Take a look. Yeah. That's that's crazy. I'm your blind date. Okay. Lot of awkward tension in the air suddenly. Look, I I swear, I didn't like set this up like that. Um, I mean, again, I didn't even know you were back. I know, I know. Just I, I don't know. I felt like I should say something. Um, yeah, okay, this is awkward. Seriously though, like, honestly, if you don't want to go through with this, it's fine. I mean, I understand. I'm a classmate you knew before. I'm your academic rival. I've been a bit of a brat, just a little bit. Okay, don't look at me like that. Just I was a brat for just a little bit. Okay, I wasn't an asshole. Don't look at me like that. I was not. I was not. That's crazy. Okay, I'm just gonna continue because you know you're kind of slandering me on the side now. But genuinely, if you don't want to do this, like that's fine. I'm okay with it. Um, but but I do want to say um I've I've grown a lot. Um, I've I've learned quite a lot. I've met quite a lot of new people in uni. Um, got better at socializing. Got better at humaning, I guess. Um, not quite the Mark Zuckerberg lizard that you used to know, emotionless and all that. Um, and I think now I can say this. I like you, and I've liked you since back then. Actually, um, I never said anything before because we were young. I didn't think it was anything too important, and honestly, I also thought it was a waste of my time. Um, so I didn't feel anything for you. I tried to not feel anything for you. Um, and when I realized that like I liked you, I yeah, I didn't like it. I felt like it got in the way of studies and stuff, which mattered a lot to me. I mean, as you know already, growing up, I never really was never really that great at. a lot of things. Um, so I figured, you know what, fuck it. I'll just commit everything into studies and studies only, and I'll just get it over with. I'll make my parents proud, and and all that. So sorry, I didn't mean to like drop my lore for no reason, but yeah, I've liked you since back then. I didn't know how to tell you why I didn't want to tell you, but I never forgot about you. Um, sometimes I'd still wonder what you're up to. I never even actually got your contact information. I yeah, I never did. But in those moments back then when we talked and we bantered about our grades and who was better, and you getting upset that I was better every time, it was fun. It wasn't fun for you. Well, it's not my fault. I'm still smarter than you. I'm a lot more hardworking than you. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Relax. I'm just kidding. But seriously, you still called me a dork, a nerd sometimes, but you were never harsh about it. Pretty sweet overall. And you made me happy. You know, you were one of the few things that made school actually enjoyable. So yeah, I like you. And actually, I've never actually, like, I haven't dabbled much with dating and stuff. Um, yeah, I struggled with that as well. And but like when we talked and you were talking a bit about yourself, like you were explaining a little bit about yourself. Obviously, at that time, I didn't know it was you, but everything that this person I was texting reminded me so much of you, and that's why I even agreed to, you know, go this far to like actually meet up for the blind date because I like you, because I like you. But like it's like genuinely, I swear to God, I didn't know that it was you beforehand. Like that would have been crazy. Yeah, yeah, no, you can speak. Sorry, yeah, I guess that hasn't changed much. Yeah, used to do that back then. Yeah, sure, go ahead. What do you have to say? Really? No, no. Well, actually, yeah. I still talk to him a little bit, just a very little bit. We're not close or anything, but we say hi once in a while. Like in the hallways and stuff. Um, yep, yeah. No, that's really about it. Actually, he was the one who kind of suggested that I tried like blind dating or like dating apps and stuff. He was talking to me about it like a while ago, and yeah, so I guess I kind of talk to him, but not really that often. Oh, really? Really? Is that so? Wow. So, obviously using my very incredible brain, um, I think I think I can assume safely that you like me too. 'Cause I mean, why else would you, try to connect with those people from back then to try find me? Maybe I'm delusional. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I can accept it when I'm wrong. But it does seem like you maybe, just maybe, like me too. Really. Hey, it's fine. Like I get it. And I didn't want or expect you to you know, stand up for me and fight everyone that made fun of me. I didn't expect that from you. And I didn't want that from you because I didn't want you to get hurt and stuff, but I'm happy to hear that, I guess. I'm happy to hear that you wanted to help me. You wanted to protect me. It's the thought that counts. Really. It's the thought that counts. And again, I do understand, at that age when we were young, that stuff really did matter, so it's okay for you to not, exactly, fight them for me. I don't really need that. Really? You thought I was interesting? No, no, I did hear that first part. You first started hanging out with me because you felt bad. You pitied me. But that's whatever. I don't really want to dwell on the stuff that's a little I want to focus on the part where you said, but over time, I started finding you more interesting and fun to talk to. Can I hear more about that? Yeah, yeah, no. May I inquire more? Because genuinely, that makes me really happy. I myself figured I was a really boring and lame person. So for you to say that, I'm curious. Do you got evidence? Can you prove it to me? Maybe a 1,000 word essay by tonight, tomorrow night, maybe. Yeah, yeah. Size font 12 times New Roman, of course, double spaced. Yeah, all of that. Hey, really, it's fine. I mean, I'm doing okay now. Look at me. I look good, don't I? Okay, please answer the question. I mean, even if you say no, just answer the question. Don't leave me. Yeah. Um. Thank you. Yeah. At the very beginning, I said I see you haven't changed or something like that. Um. I kind of lied. You have changed quite a bit. You look even more beautiful than you were back then already. I didn't even know that was possible. At first, I didn't exactly recognize you, but I mean, I guess I could tell it was you. That sounds really weird, but no, excuse me, no, your vibe, your vibe was very recognizable, and after all, I didn't really talk to that many people back then, anyways. So there's a limited amount of people that I would have to remember. So it's you. I knew it was you, and I was right. It is you. Um, no, it's okay. I mean, again, I have worked on myself a lot. I've completely rebooted who I am, kind of. Not really. I'm still me on the inside. I'm sure you can tell, but I've learned to be a bit more social. I've learned to, take care of my appearance and stuff instead of always just having my head buried in a book because a book for an accessory isn't as cool. Yeah, yeah, stuff like that. I'm really happy right now. Like genuinely, I've been waiting for this. I've been wanting to see you again for so long, and sometimes I, sometimes I beat myself up over it because I never really talked to you outside of class and stuff, and I didn't have a way to contact you. And what's worse is nobody really likes me, and I don't really talk to anyone else, so it's not like I could have asked them to help me find out where you were, or at least somehow get into contact with you again. I couldn't do any of that, and I regret it to this day. But I guess I don't have to anymore, because you did all of that for me. Okay, that doesn't count as you beating me at something. No, it doesn't. Nuh-uh. No, it doesn't. Okay, fine, fine, fine. It does. But I wouldn't necessarily say it's a win for you. I would say it's a win for the both of us because I get to see you again and be with you again, and you get to see me again and be with me again. So it's a win win. So it's a plus one for the both of us. Exactly. I am right. I know. Thank you. So I know just now I said like we can be with each other together. Um, I'm serious about that. I know, I know. No, I am very much aware. You confessed. I confess. Well, I confessed first, and then you confessed as well. So we like each other. I just wasn't sure if that meant that we would be dating. Um, but just to confirm, like we are right. Like you're gonna be my girlfriend, and I'm gonna be your boyfriend. Stuff like that. Yeah, cool. That's great. No amount of A plus, A stars, whatever you want to call it. None of that. Like the happiness that brings me, none of that compares to how happy I feel right now. This is nice to be human. Being human is nice. So over text we did agree to have a nice dinner date. Still down for that, right? Because I will admit, I am getting a little hungry. Yeah. Okay, sounds good, baby. What? What? No, was that weird? Shocking to hear from me? Yeah, it's shocking to hear myself say that too, but I mean, you like it, don't you? You've got this like smile and your face is kind of red. Like you like it, don't you? I'm not like calling you out. I'm just pointing out the facts. Nothing wrong with that. And I can admit that I am grinning like an idiot and I'm blushing a little bit too. You want to hold my hand? Yeah. Okay. Well, let's go then. Yo, hello everyone. This is Amai. Thank you for listening to the end of the audio. Hello everyone. This is Amai. Thank you so much for listening. And getting to the end of the audio. Um, this was fun. I think this audio is definitely something a little bit more different than what I'm used to. Um, I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, it definitely feels a little weird. Or I wouldn't use the word weird. It feels different because usually when I do like rivals stuff, I feel like in a way it always feels a little bit more aggressive, maybe, where it's like not banter. But I feel like with this time doing rivals, I've kind of added a bit more banter into it to make it a bit more lighthearted. Um, I'm still probably going to title this with like enemies to lovers. I'm just gonna say this right now. Like, I'm gonna be transparent with you guys. Somehow, enemies to lovers is genuinely some of the like the videos that I make that like do the best. I don't get it, but um yeah, I think either enemies to lovers or frenemies to lovers because again, I don't want this audio's like dynamic between me and you, like speaker and listener, to be like aggressive, where it's like, you know, competing, but like you're terrible, like fuck you. Like I don't. Okay, so I don't know if that's realistic, but at the same time, like I don't really want that. I feel like it's definitely more unique. It feels a bit better to me, at least, to have them in like a dynamic where it's like banter. You know, it's like, oh, I'm better. I'm pretty sure I did better than you at this test and that test and that and like that test as well. Kind of like a more playful kind of thing, but there's still that element of like, I don't really like you because you're kind of better than me, and also I don't really like you because you're kind of catching up to me. But it's also healthy because you push each other to grow. I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense. It is currently 4 a.m. as of me recording this, and I just had a karaoke session with some other streamers and stuff. So I'm a little tired, and I apologize for that. But yeah, I kind of enjoyed taking the concept of rivals and like taking it out of the zone where it's like straight up enemies to lovers, where it's like I hate your bloodline, like um I know you cheat, you bastard, like that type. Not that I've ever said that in other my other rivals audios. I'm pretty sure I've never gone that far, and typically I've said this before, when I do like enemies to lovers or yandere stuff with a little bit more aggression, I still like to tone it down a little bit. um it's not like I want to come at you full force, calling you all types of names, because I do understand that, yes, it's for the immersion, but at the same time, some people might not like that. Um, I've listened to some audios before, just out of curiosity, because like me myself, I'm not really into like bullies and stuff. I don't really understand. I don't really understand why, like I would be, but um, in those audios, she said some really harsh shit to me. I'm like, well, damn, Jesus. Okay, like, ow. Um, Obviously, it is an audio. It is roleplay. It's not meant to be taken seriously. But still, I feel like for some people, maybe they wouldn't want something super harsh, um, where it might trigger, responses that are not exactly ideal, not exactly wanted. So, yeah. I mean, typically, I like to keep things I like to keep things still somewhat wholesome, even if there's a little bit of rivalry or like bullying going on. I still want to keep it within like a safer zone, where it's not like you start having a like a breakdown because of something I said. Because with audios and stuff, my primary goal for the most part is like bringing comfort. That's why I do a lot of fluff stuff. Um, I feel like um you know it's good to be able to make audios that like not spicy. Like I don't really do spicy stuff that often. I like to keep things mild because firstly I'm afraid of the platform, and secondly I feel like for me it's more fun to make, and thirdly I like that better as like a listener. kind of going off on a tangent here, but like when I get comments from you guys saying like, oh, I had a rough day, but this audio was really cute, made me smile, like stuff like that. It makes me happy. It makes me really happy, actually. Um, I've talked about this before, but you guys have no idea how much that means to me. Um, to make content and all that, to cheer people up, to make people smile and stuff like that. It's great. It makes me feel really good about myself as well. It fills me with purpose, basically. And nowadays finding purpose in life is definitely not the easiest thing. Struggling a little bit with a lot of things, but not all exactly the worst. I'm not gonna go on a rant on why my life isn't exactly going the best lately, but genuinely seeing those comments where people are telling me like, hey, this was cute, or like this made me smile, this made me happy, it makes me happy. Yeah, it really does. So, obviously, for those who do leave comments like that, even if it's not every video, if you do that once in a while and whatnot, I appreciate it. And even if you don't leave a comment, I still do appreciate you for listening to the audio. And as always, genuinely, I do hope you enjoyed. It's always pretty interesting and pretty fun for me to sit down and record something. Try to take like a prompt or like an idea and add like me into it, like my personality, add that into it, with some of the jokes, some of the humor, some of the references. Sometimes I bring up references, like a few videos ago I was mentioning like Phoenix Wright and stuff and whatnot, and people pointed it out, people liked it, and that makes me happy too. And um yeah, so yeah, this is, I love doing what I do. This is great. This is a lot of fun. There are, definitely better days than others, but yeah, I actually don't even know what I was yapping about in the first place that led to this. I am really tired, so I don't actually know. But thank you for listening. Genuinely, um, I appreciate it lots. And yeah, I oh right, I was talking about rivals and fluff. Speaking of rivals, Marvel Rivals is so fun. I've been putting way too many hours into it, like genuinely. But yeah, anyways, I'm not sponsored. I'm just saying, like I have fun playing Marvel Rivals. But anyways, thank you so much for listening. I know my last two videos as of posting this are a little bit wacky. You guys can let me know what you think about that. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Um, I don't know if I'll take another break. I depends, but I will see you guys next time. So yeah, thank you for listening. Bye bye.